everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to share with you how I got the makeup that I'm wearing right now. So this makeup is perfect for any summer occasion that you might have coming up in the next few months, whether that is a wedding that you are going to or any sort of summer tea party or any kind of event that you are invited to. I think this makeup look is perfect for. It's really light and fresh and glowy, and it's very glamorous at the same time. So I really hope you like it. If you do like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots of beauty content coming your way very soon. And let's get started with the tutorial. So I'm going to start off with this e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. I'm loving this product. It's really great if you have quite dry skin, which I do. It's lovely and refreshing for the skin, and I find it gives it a lovely plump and hydrated look underneath foundation. So this e.l.f. product is this lovely kind of blue balm, and it's really easy to apply. I'm just using my Urban Decay palette as a mirror, so I'm just going to apply it all over the areas that I like to have a bit more glow. If you find that you get particularly oily on your T-zone, I wouldn't put it on your nose. And then all I do is I'm just going to kind of push it into my skin, and I'm ready to go with foundation. I don't find that it needs that much time to sit on the skin, so I can just go straight into my foundation. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid Foundation, and this one has a hydrating serum within the foundation, and I'm loving it for summer looks, for every day, for more occasion type looks. It's not really heavy coverage, but it gives a good enough coverage, and it makes the skin look really hydrated, and it's lovely for summer for a little bit more of a glowy, dewy look. Oh, and I am wearing the colour 10 Ivory. I'm going to take a pump and a half on the back of my hand. I'm just loving using like a sort of fluffy brush that you wouldn't normally associate with a foundation brush, but I find it gives a really lovely natural finish. So I'm just going to take it, dot it all over my face, and then work it into my skin. So I find using sort of, because I normally actually use this as a blush brush, so I find using it to do my foundation really lovely because you have to have a very light touch with it, but it creates this natural airbrush effect, which is just because a brush says foundation brush, don't think that its use ends there. It could be used as other things as well, just like I'm using this blush brush as a foundation brush. Oh, and before I forget, I'm going to pop some lip balm on, and I'm just using my Carmex Cherry onto my eyes. So I've zoomed you in a little bit to show you how I do my eyes. Now for my eyes, I'm going to be using my lovely Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I'm actually going to start off with doing my crease, and I'm going to be using the colour Milk Chocolate in my crease, and I'm taking it on a slightly dirty 217 brush. I just used it yesterday, so it's got the same colour on it. I'm going to pop it into a little bit of the milk chocolate, tap off the excess, go into my crease. Back and forth with windscreen wiper type motions, all the way along, but concentrating the product on the outer corner, and then just going down into the V of the eye, so the outside V. That's where you want to concentrate the colour. I'm going to go in and take a lovely shimmery colour across the lid. I'm going to take the colour Marzipan, which is a beautiful sort of pinky toned, almost like rose goldy toned shimmer from the Chocolate Bar palette on a flat brush. I'm just going to dip it in Marzipan, tap off the excess, and then take Marzipan over my lids, concentrating on the inner corner of my eye. How beautiful the colour is already. And then concentrate on sort of the centre of the eye where the light's going to catch it. Always make sure you tap off the colour, especially if it's a glitter colour, because then it minimises the fall down underneath the eye area. So then I'm going to go back into my MAC 217 and just blend the crease again, just to make sure Marzipan is blended into Milk Chocolate and there are no noticeable harsh lines. I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and go over the edges really, really lightly. So on a smaller brush, I'm going to take the colour Semi-Sweet, which is a much darker brown, and I'm going to take it on a much smaller brush and pop it right into the outer corner of my crease, just to create a little bit more depth and drama in the eye area. So I've got my Real Techniques 201 brush. I'm going to dip it into Semi-Sweet. Only a little bit, and pop it right into the outer corner. MAC 217, which had the lighter brown shade on it, and just blend the two together. And then back in with a clean blending brush. Seems like a lot of blending brushes. So just to make sure everything's blended in, I'm going to take Pre-Game, which is from my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, which is the palette I am using as a mirror this morning. Tap off the excess and then just go over the edge. Just make sure there's no harsh lines or anything like that. Eyeshadow base is done. Let's go on to eyeliner. So this is just me when it comes to eyeliner, but I really like to curl my lashes before I do eyeliner flick or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. Lashes curled. So I'm going to be creating a eyeliner flick with eyeshadow. I'm going to take the colour Blackjack from my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. I always forget the full name because it is a lovely matte black, and I'm going to be taking it on a MAC 266 brush, which is this lovely angled brush, very precise, perfect for creating a very precise cat flick. Create first the line across my eye before I create the wing. I love using the MAC 266 because it's almost like stamping the colour on. It's great. I'm really sorry if all of a sudden the light starts changing. I'm working with natural light and the sun is moving in and out of the clouds today, so it's not being my best friend. Let's see how this goes though, because I always get quite nervous doing it on camera. I'm going to change over mirrors so I can use my hand to hold my eye. Okay, I'm back and I have finished my eyeliner. I'm sorry, I kind of get a little bit nervous doing it on camera, so I prefer doing my other eye off camera so I can just make sure it matches up. My eyes are pretty much done. I'm going to come back to them at the end and I'm going to move on to concealer and doing my face. For concealer, I am going to be using my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I use this all the time. I find it's really good for occasions because it's got a really good coverage and it stays in place all day. This is quite a lovely budget way of doing a wedding guest makeup look. Because a lot of these products are really, really good, and it just so happens they're a bit cheaper than their high-end counterparts. Just gonna pop this in the areas I know I tend to lose my makeup throughout the day, so around my nose, couple of little blemishes. Blend this in. I'm gonna go on and do some contouring. I'm gonna take my Rimmel Kate Moss palette, and I'm taking it on a Real Techniques sculpting brush. Pop it into the darker contour shade, excess and contour, just to create a little bit of shape on the face. I'm not too much of a fan of a big contour look, so I'm just creating a tiny bit of shape and then blending very gently. Then for bronzer, I'm going to be using my Real Techniques blush brush, again using a brush not for its actual purpose, but it works really well for my face. I'm going to be taking this Collection Bronze Glow bronzer, tap it in, and then take it in a 3 motion all the way around my face, making sure I go down my neck. So now that my face looks a little bit more bronzed, I'm going to do some blush and some highlighter. I'm going to take my blush from this Rimmel Kate Moss palette on a little blush brush, and it's this lovely pink sort of goldy toned blush, which I love for the summer. Smile in a really weird way and pop it onto the apples of my cheeks. Dot it on and then blend out the edges very, very gently. Blush is done. I'm going to do some highlighter now, and I'm going to be using this Collection Speedy highlighter. It's this lovely cream highlighter in this stick, so it's really easy to apply, and I'm going to pop it on the high points of my cheeks. Now for this look, because don't worry, I'm going to blend it out, I'm going to actually put on a bit more than I would normally because it's a lovely summer occasion look. So on the high points of my cheeks, looks quite dramatic. Take this Real Techniques stippling brush to blend it out, making sure I don't ruin that cat flick, because that would be terrible. But I find the stippling brush helps to blend it without moving it anywhere. I'm going to go on and do my eyebrows now. I don't really change what I do with my eyebrows. Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil, which I think is the best name ever, and I'm just going to do my brows. So brush them through first, and then go ahead and fill them in with this lovely pencil. So once my brows are done, remember that they are sisters, not twins, because I can never seem to get them to look exactly the same. I'm going to set them in place with this lovely brow gel. I'm going to use Fleur de Force for Eylure Brow Tamer Clear Gel, which I love. I'm just going to take a little bit of excess product off, brush them up first, and then smooth over the top so you don't look like a crazy person. My brow routine really doesn't change if I find products that I really like, and I'm really loving the Benefit brow pencil at the moment, and I'm loving this clear brow gel. Finish off my eyes, I'm going to take a tiny bit of milk chocolate from the palette, and I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and go underneath to create a little bit of definition on my lower lash line. Not too much, so that's why I'm using quite a fluffy little brush, so the colour isn't that concentrated. Let's pop some mascara on, and I want a lovely fluttery, big, bold lash look. So I'm going to be taking my Maybelline The Falsies Drama Mascara. So I've put on a couple, maybe 3 coats of the Maybelline The Falsies mascara on my top lashes, and then I actually used a different one. I used Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Angel mascara on my lower lashes, and I'm just going to do my lips. I actually do this lip look an awful lot, but I just love it for summer and for summer occasions. So I'm going to be using my Rimmel London Tiramisu lip liner to line my lips. And then I'm going to take the colour all over my lips as well. I'm actually going to go over the top with this Collection Rosewood Dark Nude Lipstick, and it's lovely and creamy. So I'm going to go over the top, and it's a lovely match for this lip liner. So this is the finished makeup look. Just before I left, I would actually spray on a fixing spray, and the one I've been loving recently is the Maybelline fixing spray, but it holds your makeup in place really well, which is exactly what you want if you're out all day at an occasion. And then I would also set it with some powder. So I'm actually going to do that right now, and then I would use the fixing spray. Concentrate on the under eye area, nose, anywhere your makeup tends to run, chin, and then forehead. And this is the finished makeup look. I really hope you guys liked this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you next week with another beauty video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!